name is Don Jereb. I'm the chairman of the Sonoma County Woodworkers Association, and I'm very honored to be contributing and assisting the museum in their fundraising efforts. I have two pieces that I would like to show people today in a process that I've been doing over the past 2 to 3 years. And it involves steam bent strips of wood that are sculptured in a way that I intertwine them and then I hang them as a mobile. This process came to mind about 3 or 4 years ago when my wife and I were playing with some strips of wood, and we actually were bending them and felt that they would look really quite nice as an actual sculpture. So I played around with it. I spent a lot of time figuring out how to bend wood, and it is wood that is not very bendable in the sense that this is 1/8 of an inch thick walnut wood, and as you can see, you can bend it, but it won't stay bent. So wood has the property of, if you steam it, if you put it in a steam bath, it will be bendable for a short period of time. So I was able to take strips of wood just like this and bend them into pieces like this, or even this, okay? So once I had a lot of these pieces, I started putting them in place as far as how they looked in a hanging mobile like this. And it was really quite fun and quite interesting. Now, the process that I really enjoyed is, everybody might remember from high school geometry the concept of a Mobius surface. If you take a piece of paper like this, a strip, and you join it like this, it's actually got inside and outside. But if you take that strip and you do a half of a turn, and then you join it like this, then it becomes a single surface object. You will ride on it like this, and you'll stay on it, and it'll be on the same road the whole time. So all of these pieces within the tangle are Mobius strips. Now, so once I had each of these pieces bent and a assortment of them, I would come back and start piecing them together and hanging them and stringing them with monofilament line, and then seeing how they looked. The piece right here was in our Artistry and Wood show 2 years ago, and it was hanging from the ceiling of the museum, and I felt it was just stunning. Of course, that's my bias, but I really enjoyed seeing it. So it is about 7 feet tall, approximately 3 to 4 feet wide, and it really needs a ceiling height of at least 15 to 16 feet tall to hang. Or it can be placed in a corner that is in the corner of a large room. Now, the second piece that I have here is just smaller. It's about 2 feet by 3 feet, and it would hang nicely in any room. And once it has a little bit of wind on it, or just a breeze, it will move. So that's what I really like about this type of a sculpture, in that it is kinetic, it moves. It's interesting to look at as it changes, and it's just really quite an enjoyment to see in a setting. So I would hope that individuals would consider putting this in a workspace or in a home with a tall ceiling. I would hope that individuals would consider supporting the museum by purchasing this. And I'm really pleased to be part of this effort. So that's the process. So I really enjoy the whole, and I sincerely appreciate the museum for allowing me to be part of this effort.